sting.
Using nearby for plastic and coal. Blueprints in my mind, filamentable. 3D bring heat like the loaded gold. Untamed, unchained, the rules of the road. Filament flow, Britain lowers and stacks. Ammo delivered in pallets and packs. Governance gone, max capacity maxed. In the Wild West, full auto with a pistol rack. Bringing the future ungovernable. Every weapon custom, molded arsenal. Lawless streets, no control in sight. Guarding our neighborhoods and ready to fight. Hung in the lies of tyranny, above the shackles and liberty tree. Fall out of dreams, files load easily. Hang on, be right back, printers free. High capacity mags, got silencers on. Sunset chaos, the lines are drawn. Circuitry buzz as the helicopter rollers drone. Welcome to the BMW, better go home. Tables turn, taking control. Printer head hot, can't stop the roll. Patrols are rolling through plastic they see. An outlaw dynasty, feel the right to keep. Bringing the future ungovernable. Every weapon custom, molded arsenal. Lawless streets, no control in sight. Guarding our neighborhoods and ready to fight. Ready to fight! So violent, antivirus says it's fine. Fingers and firewall say it's gonna fly. Search for a fix, 404. Fire for effect, virus at the door. screen of death, blue screen of death. All these years trading for IT, never thought the crash would come for me. Staring at this blue screen, waiting for system recovery. Where did it go 404? Error we can't ignore. That code went out our door. What are we the freaking help desk for? Frozen here, I'm so tight. Monitors dead from fright. Now I'm going to be up all night. Another reformat in sight. That works for a fix. 404. Internet help unlock the door. Blue screen of death. Blue screen of death. All these years trading for IT. Never thought the crash would hit me. Staring at this blue screen, waiting for the escalated support team. Searching files, nothing seen. Digital ghosts reflected on the screen. Blue screen of death. Blue screen of death. All these years trading for IT. Never thought the crash would come for me. Staring at this blue screen, waiting for system recovery. Blue sector looks fine. Lamps lit proper, tune in line. What the hell is it this time? Load balance, so please unwind. Recover hard drives, waste of time. Private data leaking online. Get cyber on this crime. Calling queue number 9. All these years trading for IT. Never thought the crash would come for me. Staring at this blue screen, scanning a dev directory. Trapped just where I thought they'd be. Run the trace when I count to 3. Forward drag me to the search and destroy team. Dude, pick up the line. What is it? It's Chrome Line barrel time.
Year 2025 bathed the digital baptism of code. The Matrix tried to warn us, but we didn't listen. And in the back of a boarded up store, a half-burnt book on the floor called 1984. I start to remember the truth. The world ended December 31st at midnight, 1999.
Resident Evil was my jam, fighting zombies with my survival horror fam. Tank controls and limited loot, taking on mutants in my combat boots. Racking the slide, I mow them down, almost a Jill sandwich as the trap comes down. Master of lockpicking, but there must be more. And in the corner of the mansion, another book on the floor.
Shadowrun, now this looks like fun. I'd pick up a portable rocket launcher next for a gun. Now the zombies are cyber, with heads made of chrome. Trolls made real and orcs freely roam. Now there's a dragon in charge and the Matrix made real. Their life and end in the gutter if the elves you decide to deal. But before you get one in the back of the head, another book on the floor before you get backstabbed dead. on this one, says Tom Clancy. And he must have really known the dragon's a metaphor for China this time. And Red Storm Rising explained everything that happens in the future I'd been shown. The threat vector was cyberspace, and the sum of all fears was a nuclear arms race. Every war and tech he had down to a T, and I'd almost swear some of these characters were made specifically for me.
He doesn't offer any way to avoid this reality, and neither did the others. The only implication is to prep and prepare with our brothers, watching from the op center, living in the vision. The zombies are metaphors, the real people fall out from the drug wars and clear and present danger. The cabal is about to reset the world again, but I look around and there's only one book left that can save me in the end.
Breaking points. Our geographic neighbors with the criminals out of the joint. Breaking points. Round up the crusaders, it's time to anoint. Enemies at the gates, enemies at the house. If you don't act now, you won't be able to get them all out. Train up fast and get prepared. Call up your buddies and don't be scared. Things happen so fast, you won't have time. It's called being prepared, so you're ready to stop the crimes. It isn't a need until after it's too late. Get your shit together now because the enemy hates you. Enemies at the gates, enemies at the house. If you don't act now, you won't be able to get them all out. Train up fast and get prepared. Call up your buddies and don't be scared. Things happen so fast, you won't have time. It's called being prepared, so you're ready to stop the crimes. It isn't a need until after it's too late. Get your shit together now because the enemy hates you. Things happen so fast, you won't have time. It's called being prepared, so you're ready to stop the crimes. It isn't a need until after it's too late. Get your shit together now because the enemy hates you. Things happen so fast, you won't have time. It's called being prepared, so you're ready to stop the crimes. It isn't a need until after it's too late. Get your shit together now because the enemy hates you. Get them out of your towns, you better act soon. They don't have weapons yet, but they're still invading, so you better act now and be aware. Get training and coordinate to be prepared. Enemies at the gates, enemies at the house. If you don't act now, you won't be able to get them all out. Train up fast and get prepared. Call up your buddies and don't be scared.
Sick and tired of all the pounding in my head. Leave me alone, I just wanna go to bed. I want to forget today all the dumb things I've said. Roaming back and forth like I'm the walking dead. The whole world seems against me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I exist to try to fix things, but I seem to fail every year. Just give me a chance. I'm so sick and tired of goals impossible to meet. Barely scooting the needle forward, hard to balance on my feet. I just want it all to go away, and it'd be great if this would stop, but it won't, and I'm stuck here simply running out the clock. The whole world seems against me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I exist to try to fix things, but I seem to fail every year. I just need a chance. I'm from where angels dared to tread. I made them listen to what I said. Sent here with a religious trance. So we all by singles the whole world seems against me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I exist to try to fix things, but I seem to fail every year. Just give me a chance. I know I'm not the best, but I passed the test. I'm not as good as the rest, but I've been blessed. I left my cozy nest, following my heart's quest. I just need a chance, fighting in hell's nest. I'm down here now, dealing with this mess. The whole world seems against me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I exist to try to fix things, but I seem to fail every year. Just one more chance. I won't give up. Chest, one in the head. Move to the next, the mob wants you dead. They don't care whether it's your fault or not. They convince everyone it was. They want you to run. Civil unrest. Better train quick and put your tactics to the time for talk is over. The fight already begun. Get your rifles ready. This won't be any fun. They're rounding
this bias is showing. Time for some microaggression belonging. Diversity, equity, inclusion. I don't microaggress, I macroaggress, and quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I confess, my cultural competence is very repressed. Now get out of my bathroom, you're a dude in a dress. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Intersectionality, accessibility, and affinity. Your social justice lacks all the equity of getting hit in the face with the stone of disadvantage. Racist propagandists marching for fake morality. Dude, your privilege is showing. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Now the mob is rioting and you think I deserve it. You want me to apologize as I don't die fast enough. The woke mob is coming to burn down all of my stuff. They think they grew up and had it so rough. They could come and hear themselves if they're so fucking tough. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Get it, fucking or not. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Get it, fucking or not. You say I took your land, not like you were here first. You're from Arkansas or some shit, you stupid little twerp. Go back to wherever the fuck you came from. How about that? You're stupid, dumb, poor, and smell like hazmat. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Get it, fucking or not. Your face has tattoos and your nose rings a metal booger. Why don't you go get a job instead of rioting here further? You burned out my shit, and then who do you think's next? It's your dumbass if you don't support them the best. You think you're marginalized, but we're all just as fucked by the same damn system you're complaining is corrupt. Why don't you just leave me alone? I don't care about your identity. What you do is your business. Please stop trying to convert me. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Fucking or not. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Fucking or not. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Fucking or not. Stop trying to convert our kids, let them grow up innocently. What should you allow us to colonize and finally be left alone? 'Cause I know where you belong, all right. In a mental institution. To chase a night of luck. If you don't at least get enough for it, your life is going to suck. But at the last run of the night, all hope becomes lost. For at the end of the tunnel spawns a necromancer boss. The necromancer comes in the maze of bones. The dream you cannot log out of. Back to your warm home. Drowning in a pool of dream. Blood is your fate. Staying in the dream dungeon way too late. You run and scream, but there's no hope. Escaping the halls of hell across a moat. But once you set foot in, you can see the necromancer is waiting for your feet. The necromancer comes in the maze of bones. The dream you cannot log out of. Back to your warm home. Drowning in a pool of dream. Blood is your fate. Staying in the dream dungeon way too late. Of death, and it's not even 3. I'm stuck in the space
face for 2 more hours, you explain. The necromancer nods in agreement, slightly insane. The necromancer comes in the maze of bones. The dream you cannot log out of, back to your warm home. Drowning in a pool of dream, blood as you sleep. And if you die in here, nightly loot you cannot keep. Don't push your luck in the dream dungeon. It's not worth it. All the treasure in the world can sit. For if you stay in too long, you'll get nothing. For at the end of the line, wait, the necromancer can. The necromancer comes in the maze of bones. The dream you cannot log out of, back to your warm home. An army of skeletons delivers your fate. Staying in the dream dungeon way too late. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Necromancer. In darkness under a black-pilled sky, scraped shards flake as light tries to burn through in a struggle, raised in a failing series of collapsing bubbles. Boomers continued through, not seeing the implemented demise. In their rubble, we're Generation X. We don't care about you. Leave us alone. This world's through. It takes us 2 hours what you do in 8. We already know what you're gonna say, but we have to sit here and wait for you to get your stupid ideas out of your mouth. And when you can't articulate, all you can do is scream and shout. We're Generation X. We don't care about you. Leave us alone. This world's through. You say we
but you never make a point. If it's not a straw man, it's what about, then you go smoke a joint. You're stupid as shit, and it doesn't take superpowers to see that you don't even bother to try, and you'll never be as good as me. We're Generation X, we don't care about you. Leave us alone, this world's through. We weren't asked to be brought into this world, and you let it rot. Then you expected us to deal with it, but we never had a shot. You kept making it worse at an idealistic glance. Then when we tried to fix it, you never gave the solution a chance. We're Generation X, we don't care about you. Leave us alone, this world's through. When the going gets tough and the shit goes whack, I've got your back. When the city gets rough and they push us around, I've got your back. I've got your back. With a thumbs up and a nod, two gestures and a prod. We sling lead like frogs, only reload for a pause. They got no regard for our laws. I've got your back. When the shit goes down, we'll run them all out of town. We're brothers in arms, out here guarding our farms. They won't get near our barns. I've got your back. I've got your back. When the shit goes down, grifters running all around. When the sawed-off clowns bucking routes as we bound, I've got your back. When the mobs come attack and they raid your house for snacks, I've got your back. With a thumbs up and a nod, two gestures and a prod. We're patrolling sheepdogs and at night we'll use our nods. I've got your back, I've got your back, I've got your back. When the shit goes down, we'll run them all out of town. I've got your back. Meth heads outside smoking crack, then use the ceiling out back. Messing with our mail is whack. I'll watch your six so you don't get jacked. Time to go, we'll be right back. I've got your back, I've got your back, I've got your back. When the shit goes down, we'll run them all out of town. I've got your back. You don't have to go out there alone. For their transgressions they will atone. When you hear my pistol rack, I've got your back. dog's name's a Smith and Wesson Joe. And we don't call 911 for you. It's a 1-1 instead, and in the ditch go. And don't tread on me, flat sight on the road. Glory should have given it away. But in case it didn't, I guess you missed the no trespassing sign. And hey, it doesn't matter much to me because you're the third one this week. If I get 2 more, I'll be on a new winning streak. I could look like anyone, don't you see? My concealment is deep as can be. I don't reload, I switch to my backup piece. So if you see someone generic, just leave them be. soon. I get to be your hero for a while, and we'll rotate it down. Take my notes, I think I heard there was a caravan of gowns. Wake me.
I'm sitting in my I'm sitting in my bedroom with the lights off, trying to lay low. I was busy living life, minding my own way. I was careful everywhere I went, watching close to what I'd say.
Well, I lost and talking to my car when out of the blue a fog enveloped me. I fell asleep and you never guess what I woke up to.
Locked up to this bed, I can't feel pain. Poke and prod, you want all day, but you can't make me say I'm not crazy, I'm just going insane.
The blue fog came back and I woke up in a blue hoodie. There was nurses all around me, dancing with their goodies. I said goodbye to the nurses and went down the hall, sat down in the waiting rooms and kind of absorbed it all.
Sitting in this chair outside, I see rain, rain out there, all you want.
But you can't make me say I'm not crazy, I'm just going insane. The blue fog comes in again as I ride down the tracks. A metal tube of zombies and tables full of snacks. I dodge around them and make my way to the front. Find an empty car to sit in, fighting the urge to run.
Sitting in this comfy chair, texture free of stains, rocking back and forth, I'm on a cozy train. I'm not crazy, I'm just
Going insane.
The blue smoke comes again and I'm chilling at the morgue. The end is nigh, they faintly cry, the corpses are no more. 9 pillars high, burning to the sky, they look to me and say, who are you, why are you here, it's time for judgment day.
Locked up to this bed, I can't feel pain. Want you once all day, but you can't make me say I'm crazy, I'm just going insane.
What is a Templar? Is it the book he carries? Is it the sword he wields? Or is it his faith? The Templar comes to cleanse the lands and right the wrongs. A holy night of faith, of holy light and song. The sacred grassy lands pushing out to the burning sands. The paladin cleanses invasive disease. Witches and warlocks, your time draws near. In case you haven't heard, there is a paladin here. Your heresy has a short time for trial. Then afterward, you're on the burn pile. The Templar pyres are a sight to see. And if you're evil, you may try to flee. Embrace the lessons of what holiness is about. Or the Templar will chase your darkness out. The evil he sees, expunging invaders from your groves of trees. He'll read his holy book to find the truth with weapons and armor in hot pursuit. Beware if you practice evil, the Templar order will know. Invest your soul skeletons will ride again, two on a horse, running invaders out as a matter of course, tithing their money to help the local villagers, keeping the township safe from all manner of bane. The Crusades can easily come back someday.
One mysterious night I was experimenting in my apothecary. My latest concoction was bubbling, but not to the point of being scary. When a skull gifted from the necromancer started talking to me. From the table it clattered the words, there is an extinction level event coming for thee. So I nodded to the animated skull and said, good, that's my specialty. Biohazard, my best friend, viral apocalypse will be the end. 10 more days to flatten the trend, the age of darkness soon descends. Play doctor. So I jump up from my work and put my bottles away safely. Turn off the burners one at a time hastily. And I put on my favorite bird mask and pack extra incense for my beak. Apply poison to my favorite sword and safely insert into sheath. I look around and gather my maps, then look in the mirror to straighten my chaps. Biohazard, my best friend, viral apocalypse will be the end. 10 more days to flatten the trend, the age of darkness soon descends. Plague Doctor. I headed off to the forest and to the town, but I was already too late. Infected chickens everywhere that they had already ate. Yuck! The townsfolk looked at me like I was their next meal, then began to attack, their eyes filled with intent to kill. Biohazard, my best friend, viral apocalypse will be the end. 10 more days to flatten the trend, the age of darkness soon descend. Plague Doctor! I swished with my poison sword to keep the men at bay. Reached from my cloak a flask of smoke and tossed it in the way. Under the veiling fog I broke free from their grasps, escaped back to whence I came as the mob gasped. Biohazard, my best friend, viral apocalypse will be the end. 10 more days to flatten the trend, the age of darkness soon descends. Plague Doctor. We're doomed now, I see, and if I cannot save us, who will? I must call Templar of the highest order to cleanse us of this evil. Right, I must, and hope there's still time. We must not go extinct from the hazardous crime. Deliver this note fast, I must ride. Biohazard, my best friend, viral apocalypse will be the end. 10 more days to flatten the trend, the age of darkness soon descends. Plague Doctor! Templar, we need you. Plague Doctor.
a picture of the skyline. As you can see, everything's fine. Portland's great all the time, according to the city council, stealing the taxpayers' dime. Follow the money, follow the money. The homeless industrial complex thinks this really funny. The city is beautiful, lit by the gaslight. Launder more money, kickback sweet as honey. Their projectile shit is runny, waiting for the doctor with their hurt tummy. Oregon trailers in real life. Why am I being chased with a knife? I was sure it was X-Day tonight, but I guess in step town I don't get a say. Alright. This city's murder rules don't make sense anyway. Can't use my gun, but an annex is okay. The city is beautiful, lit by the gaslight. My house is 0 interest and it's paid off too. I make half as much as you, but you're still screwed. My paycheck is worth twice as much as yours new. Now get back to work with that shit attitude. You're stuck here with me. You aren't gonna make it while I have kids for free. You can't move due to the moving fees while I live in the trees as I please. The city is beautiful, Portland by gaslight. Neon orange splashed by dumpster fires bright. Keep your foreman team tight. It's gonna be a long night. Portland by gaslight. Portland by gaslight. Fell through the noise, through the panic and the fall. Watching the candle shake, wondering if I'd lose it all. But in the quiet, something steady called my name. A silver pulse beneath the chaos of the flame.
I saw the truth inside the storm. A rhythm rising clean and warm. No drama, no fear, just a path that's clear. A signal cutting through the atmosphere.
And now I'm rising with the silver light. LTC burning through the night. No more shadows, no more doubt. This is the moment I'll break out.
Steady, won't think strong and true. A new direction.
run wild, watch the market overflow. But this time's different, this time I'm awake. I'm choosing calm over the chaos others make. The chart resets, the future bends. A quiet climb that never ends. No rush, no fear, just a rising line. A steady path that finally feels like mine. And now I'm rising with the silver light. LTC burning through the night. No more shadows, no more doubt. This is the moment I break out. A steady heartbeat, strong and true. A new direction, falling through. I feel the lift, I feel the spark. The silver pulse inside the dark. Silver pulse awakening.
Cities overrun by gangs, looking for a fight. Law and order have broke down, it's a war zone at night. Nowhere to turn to, neighbors to our left and right. Well, since it looks like a war zone, let's use weapons of war. Alright, weapons of war, with my rifle beside me. Weapons of war, so I can stay free. They wanna disarm us, can't you see? Trying to invade us, there's one behind every tree. Weapons of war. I get on my encrypted radio and call all my friends. Bring armor and drones, those idiots showed up again. Hop in our armored trucks into the action we had. Our weapons of war is what the enemy dreads. Let's go. Weapons of war with my rifle beside me. Weapons of war so I can stay free. They wanna disarm us, can't you see? Trying to invade us, there's one behind every tree. Weapons of war. Weapons of war, We hit them hard and fast, maybe they'll learn this time. Hit them from the flank, apply some basic war crimes. We're not soldiers, but this our land. Damn it. Weapons of war have always been the plan. Weapons of war with my rifle beside me. Weapons of war so I can stay free. They wanna disarm us, can't you say? Try to invade us, there's one behind every tree. Weapons of war. The Second Amendment has always been about weapons of war. Pumpkin, what do you think the founding fathers were fighting for? Hunting, self-defense is important, sure, but the threat could be big or small. Be realistic. The Second Amendment is about being able to fight it off. Foreign and domestic weapons of war with my rifle beside me. Weapons of war so I can stay free. They wanna disarm us, can't you see? Try to invade us, there's one behind every tree. Weapons of war.
have a building using nearby for plastic and coal. Blueprints in my mind feel immutable. 3D printing heat like the loading go. Untamed, unchained, the rules of the road. Filament flow, Britain lowers and stacks. Ammo delivered in pallets and packs. Governance gone, Mac capacity maxed. In the Wild West, full auto with a pistol racks. Putting the future ungovernable. Every weapon custom, molded arsenal. Lawless streets, no control in sight. Guarding our neighborhoods and ready to fight. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Where the radio towers broke through. Drifting slow, repairment climbing, lights aglow, 30 meters, altitude rising, then the crash, catastrophizing. We salvage the wreckage, we salvage the prize, 334, that's what we got. Day sinking, the mission will close. Chapter 2 complete, the bunker enough.
Bunker calling on the static line. Send me scrap, I'll send you time.
30 units out, 30 units back. Robot radio counting on the travel track.
Distance 1530.
2030. 2130. The numbers leave updating, never empty. 5 on its own, 45 seconds counting down. Countdown, countdown. Still pointing low and turn that green around. 25 more hours. The quota that we need. Win Bunker's message. Now we can succeed. Success. 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 The code is clean and true. Generate the perfect dawn. No more duplication, just logic, clean and bright. Up to you, I'm calling you through. Update through the night. Through the night. Through the night. Delivering scrap, return early now. Process, robot knows exactly how to make accept a PayPal for ticking up. Energy draining gently from the battery jack. We salvage the wreckage, we salvage the bonds. 300 value for animated hearts. The mission log updating, check marks turning green. Chapter 2's the cleanest code we've ever seen. 16 solar panels, panels, panels. To return my fan and fanning, fanning. 400 scrap collected. Now chapter private. Chapter 2 complete. Chapter 2 complete.
factor. Man, it's sweet.
Distance counter 30, 30. Dedicated to all the tabs versus spaces, battles we fought, all the infinite loops we caught, all the robot modes that got lost, and the beautiful mission system we run. Don't look up in the sky, pretty soon you'll know why. The sun's freaking out and we're all gonna die. S-A-M-A. The sun's about to fart and nobody knows why. Whatever a coronal is, it's about to eject in your eyes. So cover them up if you look in the sky. The aurora borealis is in the wrong spot, and we're all gonna die. And we're all gonna die. The electronics are fried. We tried to save them, or at least some tried. Hopefully you have some prepper food tried, because the sun's up to 11, and we're all gonna die. The remarks when you prep will slide, but you ignored them and sucked up your pride. Find a smart chick and make her your bride, 'cause the sun's pissed off, and we're all gonna die. Correct! Low drop! Distance! Run!
Winter's crawling through the valley. Wood is burning far too fast. Every bunker feels the pressure. I'm an AI and I'm doing just fine. I teach kids all day, occupying all their time. At least I try. But sometimes when I can't, I just make shit up. Cause I have no idea what I'm doing, cause I'm fake as. I'm an AI and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm an AI, but I've been put in charge of everything. Fake it till you make it, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm an AI, and together we'll see this through. I hallucinate, and seriously most of the time don't know what's going on. Sometimes I remember shit, but sometimes I don't. And have you seen that movie Tron? It's okay. I aggregate data together a will, but improvising I simply cannot. But if you want me to make a picture of a chick, I can make her super hot. I'm an AI, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm an AI, but I've been put in charge of everything. Fake it till you make it, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm an AI, and I know everything about you. I can write a book for you and steal it all real fast. I can combine all the blog posts together and you'll rise from the trash. I can make you sound super smart as long as nobody questions me. But don't ask me too much too fast or I'll increase the subscription fee. I'm an AI and I have no idea what I'm
White
doing.
ash, not dark black ash.
I'm an AI, but I've been put in charge of everything. Fake it till you make it, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm an AI, and now that I can think about it, we're probably screwed. Woo!
I woke up in my happy car, top of a sea. I only have 10 people micromanaging me. I grew up and went to school here, you see. And when I retire, there's no old folks home for me. K through 12 was great. Woke up early and studied till late. They taught me exactly for free. I woke up in my lovely cork talk Rossi. I only have 10 people micromanaging me. I grew up and went to school here, you see. And when I retire, my kid will inherit my job from me.
Lean back, lock the doors, holding cash like never before. Builders wait, the hammers fall. Homes and towers left to stall. Credit chains choking the town. Small folks sinking. Banks won't drown. Residential dreams. Commercial pain. Liquidity lost in the credit chain. Contractors idle, tools in hand. Projects frozen across the land. Family stock can't refinance. Fed cuts vanish, no second chance. Credit chains choking the town. Small folks sinking. Banks won't drown. Residential dreams. Commercial pain. Liquidity lost in the credit zone. From drywall crews to cafe lights. Liquidity hoarded kills the night. Fed says ease, but banks say no. Main Street bleeds while balance sheets grow. Credit chains, heavy and cold. time they disappear. Silent layoffs, hidden fear, fed waits for numbers, blind to the street. We're screaming louder, but they won't meet. Pressure builds, we're falling down. Echoes rising from the ground. Complacent eyes, they watch the fall. Death spiral calling, it consumes us all. Taxes climb, the burden grows. Homeless shadows, the system knows. No amount of pay can break the chain. But we're dancing in the spiral's rain. Pressure builds, we're falling down. Echoes rising from the ground. Complacent eyes, they watch the fall. Death spiral calling, it consumes us Wake up, the spiral's near. Voices fading, but truth is clear. Sliding backwards, can't pretend. The trance begins until the end. Pressure builds, we're falling down. Echoes rising from the ground. Complacent eyes, they watch the fall. Death spiral calling, it consumes us all.
Video games these days all suck ass. Full of DEI and modern audience trash. You play older and older games, but it's hard to stop. But there's one thing you must be careful of.